Hi friends, I am Dr. Shanmukh Kujpal from Suresh Angdi Education Foundations, Angdi College of Commerce and Science, Sangha Road, Belagavi. Today we discuss one more new topic, that is binomial theorem. So topic name is binomial theorem part 1. So first we will discuss what is meant by a binomial theorem. So binomial theorem means any expression which is in the form of x plus a raised to n equal to nc0 x raised to n, nc1 x raised to n minus 1, a raised to 1. That is, we have to decrease the power of x and we have to increase the power of a here. That is, first term power we have to decrease it and a power we have to increase it. So it is a n terms here we are going to observe it. This is called as a binomial theorem, and here n is a positive integer. N is a positive integer. Okay. Next we'll define the general that is a general term of a binomial expansion. So it is given by the formula t r plus 1 equal to ncr x raised to n minus r a raised to r. Suppose we want to find a fifth term, then we can use this formula. Okay, so here r takes the value 0 1 2 3 like that, so on. Okay. If you want to find the first term, we have to take r equal to 0, then we get a 0 plus 1, that is a 1, t1 we get a first term. Okay, so middle term of the expansion, suppose that we have a n is a even number, then middle term is given by this particular expression here, t n by 2 plus 1 equal to nc n by 2 x raised to n by 2 a raised to n by 2. And if it is a n is odd, then we have a these two possibility is given by these two formula here, right? Okay. Next, the coefficient x raised to m in the expansion of a raised to ax raised to p plus bx raised to q raised to n is the coefficient of r plus 1th term, where r is given by this expression. Very important, you have to remember here. So in order to find like r plus 1th term, you have to use this expression r equal to np minus m divided by p plus q. If we want to find the term independent of x being in the expansion, then formula is r equal to np divided by p plus 1 it is. Okay. Then if you want to find the expansion of x plus a raised to n, then ratio, that is tr plus 1 divided by tr, then we use this particular formula, n minus r plus 1 divided by r into a divided by x. Okay. Yes. So now we directly begin with the example. So first example, the term containing x raised to m in the expansion root x raised to 5 plus 3 root of x raised to 3 appears in, that is, we have to identify third term or fifth term, sixth or fourth term. For this we use the node 1, that is r plus 1th term. It is a r plus 1th term. The expression for r is, it is a r equal to np minus m divided by p plus q. Here in this expression, n, it is a power, n equal to 6, p equal to, in this it is 5 divided by 2, that is a first term. It is a raised to 5, root means divided by 2, so it is its power 5 by 2. Similarly, q equal to, it is second term x power, it is 3 divided by 2 it is. So raised to 3 I have written, root means 1 by 2, and m, here we need to find x cube coefficient, so I take it as m equal to 3. These values we have to substitute in r formula, so we get r equal to 6 5 by 2 minus 3 divided by 5 by 2 plus 3 by 2. Okay, so further we need to simplify. If we simplify, numerator simplification is 12, denominator simplification is 4, so we get the value of r equal to 3 it is. Now it is not a 3 is not a right answer. R equal to 3, actually it is r plus 1 the term, so r plus 1 the term it is, so it is 3 plus 1, that is 4 the term. Therefore right option is, it is a D fourth term here. Okay, D fourth term. Remember, it is actually that formula is applied for r plus 1 term. Okay, next example. The coefficient of x raised to 4 in x by 2 minus 3 by x square raised to 10 is. So this formula, it is in the form of a x raised to p plus b x raised to q form it is. Then we have to find r plus 1 term. So that is, it is a trick number 1. First note, r equal to, formula is np minus m whole divided by, it is a p plus q. Then we will compare it. M equal to, it is a 4, right, because x raised to 4. P equal to x power 1, q equal to second term x power 2, n a number of terms, it is n equal to 10. All of these values we have to substitute. We get r equal to 10 np. Np, that is a 10 minus 4 divided by p plus q, 1 plus 2 it is. So if you simplify, r equal to 6 by 3 we get it, or else the value of r equal to 2. Therefore r equal to 2. Now we have to find the term. So see, general term formula, it is a tr plus 1, that is a r is 2, so we get a t3 ncr 10cr 10c2 x raised to n minus r, that is x by 2 10 minus 2 y raised to r. Y is second term minus 3 divided by x square raised to 2. Already this formula we have discussed in the beginning here. Okay, so if we simplify this, we get 10c2, and here it is 1 by 2 raised to 8. Next 3 square x raised to 4 it is. Okay, 10c2 value, it is 10 into 9 divided by 2 factorial, it is a 2 into 1 is multiplied by 3 square 9 divided by 2 raised to 8 it is. So if you simplify this, we are going to get 405 divided by 256 as an answer. 405 divided by 256 as an answer. That is, option A is a right answer. Option A is a right answer. Next example, example number 3. If the coefficient of x in x square plus k divided by x raised to 5 is 270, then find the value of a k it is. Okay, so now this x appears in the form of r plus 1th term, r plus 1th term, and expression for r is, it is a np minus m divided by p plus q. Now we will write the value of npm. Yes, n equal to 5. Yes, n equal to 5. P equal to, it is a x power first term 2, q equal to, it is a 1, and m equal to, it is a 1 here, because x raised to 1, therefore m equal to 1. So these values we have to substitute in our expression. We get r equal to 5 into 2 minus 1 divided by 2 plus 1. Okay, so 5 to the 10 minus 1, 9 divided by 3. So r equal to, we get this as a 3 here, r equal to 3 we get. So now in a general formula tr plus 1 we have to substitute. So we get this as t, the value of r is 3, so we get 3 plus 1 4 equal to ncr 5c3 x raised to n minus r, that is x square raised to 5 minus 3 y raised to r, so it is k divided by x raised to 3. Okay, so further 5c3, see that we have to simplify 5c3 next into x into k raised to 3. Yes, so it is given that given 5c3 times k cube is 270. So writing this, we get k cube solution is 270 divided by 5c3. Okay, next 270 divided by 5c3, it is a 5 4 into 3 divided by 3 factorial, that I transport it in a numerator. So 3 into 2 into 1, so 3 get cancels. So further simplifying, we get k cube equal to 27. So we can write, so from this the value of k equal to 3, therefore right option is 3, that is option A, 3 is a right answer. Okay, next example number 4, the coefficient of x raised to n in the expansion of 1 plus x raised to 2n and 1 plus x raised to 2n minus 1 are in the ratio. Okay, so we have to find out that. So once again, so we will take a x raised to n, and it is a defined for r plus 1th term, and in a r formula we have to substitute. So it is a 2n into 0 minus n divided by 0 minus 1 it is. So we have substituted in the formula r equal to np minus m divided by p plus q, n equal to 2n and p equal to 0, m equal to n and p equal to 0, q equal to minus 1. So if you simplify this, we get r equal to n, r equal to n. Okay, further t n plus 1 general formula will substitute. It is a 2n cn into x raised to n it is. Okay, it is x raised to n. X raised to n it is. Okay. Next, we'll take one more expression, that is now it is over 1 plus x raised to 2n. So now we'll take 1 plus x raised to 2n minus 1. Okay, so in a formula R equal to np minus m divided by p plus q. We have to substitute, so we get this as 2n minus 1 into 0 minus n divided by 0 minus 1. So if you simplify, we get R equal to n. So in a general formula we get T R plus 1 equal to, it is a 2n minus 1 Cn into x raised to n. Okay, further this ratio we will take it. Okay, so I call it as a equation 1. This is our equation 2. If we take a ratio, we get 2n Cn divided by 2n minus 1 Cn. Okay, so on simplifying, we get n factorial 2n factorial n factorial into n factorial into, it is 2n minus 1 factorial divided by, that is shifted in a numerator, n minus 1 factorial n factorial. If you simplify, we get 2n divided by n. Okay, so NCR is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial, we have written here. Similarly, NCR is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. So n get cancels, we get a 2, or else we can write this is a 2 is to 1. Yes, 2 is to 1 we can write it. Therefore option D, 2 is to 1, is a right answer. Okay, we'll move to our next example. If the coefficient of a middle term in the expansion of 1 plus x raised to 2n plus 2 is a, and the coefficient of a middle term of the expansion of 1 plus x raised to 2n plus 1 are b and c, then so we know it is a even number, therefore there is a only one middle term. And next one is, it is a odd number, it has a 2 middle terms. Okay, 2 middle terms we have. Okay, so we can write this as middle term of 1 plus x raised to 2n plus 2 is, it is given by 2n plus 2 divided by 2 plus 1. Okay, see here, if we simplify, we get this as 2 get cancels, n plus 1 the term it is. Okay, right, n plus 1 the term. Further we get a as, okay, it is 2n plus 2 c n plus 1 it is. Next, middle term of see, odd number we have to calculate, that is middle term of 1 plus x raised to 2n plus 1. Okay, middle terms we get it as n plus 1 the term, one more is n plus second term here. Okay, so what we observe, see, odd numbers we have two values, b plus c equal to a it is. So we get a equal to b plus c, therefore right answer is option C, a equal to b plus c here. Okay, like this we have to calculate. Next, example number 6, the term independent of a x in 2x raised to 1 by 2 minus 3x raised to minus 1 by 3 raised to 20 is. Okay, so this expression must be in the form of a x raised to p plus b by x raised to q raised to n. Okay, so independent of a x means we have to write r plus 1 the term. Then r can be written as np divided by p plus q. Okay, further on comparing, here in this expression we get n equal to 20 and p it is 1 by 2, q we have to transport it in a denominator this, and we get 1 by 3 it is. Okay, these values we have to substitute in R formula. So we get R equal to 20, this is a 20 into 1 by 2 whole divided by 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 it is 1 by 3. If you simplify, we get 10 into 6 divided by 5, or else we get R value as a 12. Now in a general formula we have to substitute TR plus 1. So 12 plus 1 equal to NCR x raised to it is n minus r and y raised to r. Yes, like this it is. If we simplify this, we get 20C12 2 raised to 8 3 raised to 12 it is. Therefore option C, 20C12 2 raised to 8 3 raised to 12, C is a right answer. C is a right answer. We'll move to a next example. The term independent of x in the expansion root x minus 2 by x raised to 18 appears in, we have to calculate 7th, 5th, 6th or 4th term. So independent term directly will take a R expression, R equal to NP divided by P plus Q. So here N equal to it is a 18, P equal to it is 1 by 2, that is a this x power, and Q equal to it is a 1, this x power it is. Okay, then in a R formula we have to substitute 18 into 1 by 2 divided by P plus Q, 1 by 2 plus 1. Okay, if you simplify this, we get R equal to 18 divided by 3. Yes, so we get R equal to 6. So usually it appears in a R plus 1 term. So R plus 1th term. So 6 plus 1 7th term. Okay. Now, okay, so answer is option A, 7th term is a right answer. Is a right answer. Okay, we'll move to a last example. In the expansion root x minus 2 by x raised to 18, the term independent of a x is. So here we have to write R is NP divided by P plus Q it is. So comparing, okay, N yet 18, okay, P it is a half, and once again a P half, Q it is a 1. Okay, if you simplify this, we get 18 divided by 3, right? Then we get R equal to 6. Now we should not find R value, we have to find independent term. That is, we have to take general formula TR plus 1, R equal to 6, T7 equal to NCR 18C 6 A raised to N minus R root x raised to 12. Okay, and y raised to R minus 2 by x raised to 6. Okay, so we get 18C6. On simplifying this, we get 2 raised to 6. So answer is 18C6 2 raised to 6. That is option B, 18C6 2 raised to 6 is a right answer. Okay. So in this class we have studied about binomial theorem. So next class we'll study Pascal triangle and then related topics, and one more session we discuss the same concept. Thank you once again.